Hey guys, Draven here, back with another deck tech and gameplay. So what I'm playing right now, I actually just updated it before. Rakdos for standard. And let's quickly go through some of all the cards in today's deck tech. So the first card is Battlefly Swarm. Bilious Skull Dweller. I have an Ego Drain. Tiny Bones the Pit Pocket. A Shaven Devastator. 2 of the Bandit's Talent. 2 Deep Cavern Bat. 2 of the Desperate Bloodseeker. Fell. Long Goodbye. Phyrexian Vivisector. 2 of the Pilfer. 2 Shoot the Sheriff. A Traumatic Revelation. Have Charming Scoundrel. 2 of the Lightning Strike. Fireglass Mentor. Runebrand Juggler. We have a Urabrask's Forge. 4 of the Cinder and Cutthroat. Overwhelming Remorse. Deadly Cover-Up. Bonehorde Dracosaur. Dragonhawk Fate's Tempest. Chandra Hope's Beacon. And I have 2 of the newest addition to this deck from the new set of Duskmourn, Overlord of the Boiler Bilgs. This card is really good. This is probably one of the biggest hitters next to the Bonehorde Dracosaur and Dragonhawk because of its ability. The ability of Overlord, it being a 5/5 for 6, having impending 4. When it enters or attacks, it deals 4 damage to any target. This card, I recently pulled a second one out of a pack, and I have to say that playing with this card, it's a really good card. So I'm happy to have this in the, as a new addition to this deck. So I have 11 Swamp, 11 Mountain, Jagged Barrens, and a Raucous Theater. So let's get into some of the gameplay. Okay, so opening hand, so the opponent goes first. Let's see. So opening hand isn't too bad. I'd prefer 3 lands, but I'm gonna try 2, since we basically have a 2-drop of everything except for the Cinder and Cutthroat. So I'm gonna try this out, since we do have a Traumatic Revelation, providing they're playing creature base deck, and we have Fell, we have a Mentor, we have the Juggler. Juggler's really better late game, but I'm gonna try this out. So we're on the draw. They slam down Leyline of Resonance. So we're gonna slam down the Revelation. Okay, so they have 1 creature. We could take this. We drew an Overlord, so we're gonna have to ramp up to that. Let's... I'm gonna slam this down. Play land. So they're all tapped out. I'm going to attack first. And then I'm going to play Cindering. So I wanted to play tiny balls. Okay, so gotta figure out what to do right now. Try the Skull Dweller. Okay, so my opponent conceded. Okay, so we took that game. I guess, you know, maybe they didn't have enough resources to do what they wanted to do. I think we had a really good setup in that game. You know, we were 2 lands away from Overlord, so let's try another round. So also, just guys, keep in mind, right now I'm just doing best of 1. Eventually, as I build up, you know, I'll make a sideboard, do best of 3. Okay, so this hand is pretty decent. I'm gonna keep it, because on turn 2 we could Deep Cavern Bat. Well, turn 1 we could actually Ego Drain. The problem with Ego Drain, though, is you have to, if you don't have a fairy, you have to exile a card from your hand. So it's value, but it's not at the same time. You know, I don't really like pitching a card out of my hand like that. Alright, so you know what, let's start with that. Now we're gonna have to really focus on getting mana. Okay, so I'm not really worried about that 2-2 right now. Okay, so they conceded. Another good victory. So as I was saying, Deep Cavern Bat is a really good card. And that right there is proof and shows that Deep Cavern Bat can really do a lot, especially when you're playing multiple copies. So right now we're 2-0. Let's see if we can go for 3-0. Okay, so I'm not impressed with this hand for early game, but I'm going to try it. So we're on the draw again. But we have a full hand to work with. We have to ramp up to Chandra. Along the way, we'll see what we draw. Okay, so I'm gonna strike this. So it's more of like what to do here, because the vermin creature's not good too. Now they have a creature. You know, the fact that I drew cover up right now, I'm 2 turns away from playing it, so I don't even know if we're short on mana, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to wipe the board in time. Okay, so we went 2-1 so far. That's not bad at all. Alright, so I was looking to go 3-0, and that's alright that we didn't. We still went 2-1, which is not too bad. And, you know, I'm more than happy with that. So, thank you guys for tuning in to Rakdos Standard. And, you know, like I said, you know, if you guys want to, you know, like, subscribe, comment, that'd be great to help the channel out. And, you know, it'd be great to talk with you guys. And, like I was saying, you know, there's, you know, you can't win every game. You know, I would say that we did okay. And if you guys want, you know, please comment what you guys think. You know, maybe there's some things I could change around, some things I could do with the deck. I feel like I could definitely, you know, switch some things up, maybe take some of the creatures out for some better creatures. So, again, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next video.